Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a journey through 10 of the most compelling watches available right now. A list that spans from refined everyday wearers all the way to the most coveted names in haute horlogerie. What unites every watch on this list is the same thing. Each one represents either the pinnacle of its category or one of the most extraordinary value propositions at its price point. Whether you're building your first serious collection or adding the crown jewel to an already impressive one, this is a countdown worth watching all the way to the end. Let's get into it. Number 10, Longines Spirit Zulu Time. The Longines Spirit Zulu Time is one of the most accomplished GMT watches available for under $5,000 full stop. Launched in 2022 and refined through subsequent iterations, including a stunning Grade 5 titanium version, the Zulu Time draws its name from Longines' very first dual time zone wristwatch produced in 1925, which featured the Zulu flag on its dial. Zulu Time is the term aviators use for coordinated universal time, and that heritage runs deep through every detail of this watch. The Koski certified L844 caliber inside offers a true flyer GMT function, meaning you can set local time independently by jumping the hour hand without stopping the seconds, and a 72-hour power reserve with a silicon balance spring for excellent magnetic resistance. The anthracite dial with gilt indices and a bidirectional ceramic bezel has an unmistakably vintage aviation character that wears beautifully across both dress and casual contexts. At its price, nothing on the market offers this combination of horological substance, heritage, and daily versatility. The Longines Spirit Zulu Time retails from approximately $3,050 USD in steel and $4,007 USD in titanium. Number 9, Oris Big Crown ProPilot X. The Oris Big Crown ProPilot X is the watch that proved Oris could genuinely surprise the watch world. A titanium aerospace-inspired timepiece with a fully in-house caliber that arrived seemingly out of nowhere and left the entire industry reassessing what Oris was capable of. The ProPilot X is built around the manufacture Calibre 115, an extraordinary skeleton movement with a world-class 10-day power reserve, visible in all its open-work glory through the skeletonized dial. The 44mm titanium case is angular, futuristic, and feather-light on the wrist, thanks to the Grade 5 titanium construction, and the bracelet's integrated design echoes the turbine aesthetic of the bezel and case in a way that feels completely unified. This is not a traditional pilot's watch. It is an avant-garde statement from an independent Swiss manufacturer, proving it can go toe-to-toe with brands charging far more. For collectors who want something genuinely different from a brand with genuine watchmaking integrity, the ProPilot X remains one of the most exciting pieces in the market. The Oris Big Crown ProPilot X retails for approximately $7,700. Number 8, Tag Heuer Carrera Calibre Heuer 02. The Tag Heuer Carrera Calibre Heuer 02 is the watch that put Tag Heuer firmly back in the conversation about serious in-house watchmaking, and it did so at a price that makes enthusiasts sit up and pay attention. The Heuer 02 movement inside is a genuine manufacturer chronograph caliber with a column wheel, vertical clutch, and an outstanding 80-hour power reserve. Performance credentials that rival Swiss movements, costing considerably more. The 44mm stainless steel Carrera case is a contemporary evolution of the legendary 1963 original, bringing the classic 3-6-9 chronograph dial layout of the original Jack Heuer design into the modern era with optional skeletonized sub-registers that showcase the movement's architecture beneath. Sapphire front and back crystal lets you admire the caliber from both sides. For anyone who wants an in-house Swiss manufacturer chronograph with genuine racing heritage and superb technical specifications at a price that doesn't require a second mortgage, the Carrera Heuer 02 remains one of the most compelling propositions in the $5,000, $6,000 segment. The Tag Heuer Carrera Calibre Heuer 02 retails for approximately $5,400, $5,750 USD. Number 7, Zenith Chronomaster Sport. The Zenith Chronomaster Sport is a chronograph unlike any other in the market at its price. A watch powered by the legendary El Primero 3600 caliber, capable of measuring elapsed time to a tenth of a second. That is not a marketing claim. The balance wheel in the Calibre 3600 oscillates at 5 Hz, 36,000 vibrations per hour, and through an ingenious gear arrangement, the chronograph hand sweeps the full 60-second track in just 10 seconds, meaning every index on the chapter ring represents 1/10 of a second of measured time. It's a genuinely astonishing mechanical achievement. The 41mm stainless steel case wears beautifully, the ceramic bezel adds durability, and the tricolor overlapping subdials in blue, anthracite, and gray are immediately recognizable as pure El Primero DNA, a visual language Zenith has been perfecting since 1969. The 60-hour power reserve and 100 meters of water resistance mean this is a chronograph you can actually wear every day without thinking twice. At under $10,000, the Chronomaster Sport is one of the great value propositions in Swiss luxury watchmaking. The Zenith Chronomaster Sport retails for approximately $9,510,000 USD. Number 6, Grand Seiko SB0439. The Grand Seiko SBA439 is the watch that introduces collectors to the spring drive. And once you understand what the spring drive actually is, you understand why it belongs on any serious list of the world's finest wristwatches. The spring drive is a movement that harnesses mechanical energy from a traditional mainspring, but regulates it using a glide wheel and a quartz oscillator, achieving an accuracy of plus or minus 1 second per day, a level of precision that surpasses virtually every purely mechanical movement on the market. The SBG-49 brings this extraordinary technology into a 40mm stainless steel case at one of the most accessible entry points in Grand Seiko's spring drive lineup. The midnight blue sunburst dial has a depth and luminosity that must be seen in person to truly appreciate, and the case and bracelet finishing, alternating snowflake-brushed and mirror-polished surfaces executed by hand, is a masterclass in Japanese surface craft. The 72-hour power reserve and 100 meters of water resistance make it genuinely practical as an everyday timepiece. For those who have never owned a spring drive, the SBGA 439 is the beginning of a very deep rabbit hole. The Grand Seiko SBGA 439 retails for approximately $5,000 USD. Number 5, Seiko Prospex SPB 143. The Seiko Prospex SPB 143 is Seiko's most accomplished modern homage to its own history, a contemporary reimagining of the 62 MAS, Seiko's very first dive watch from 1965, that manages to honor the original while delivering a genuinely premium modern wristwatch at a price that makes collectors raise their eyebrows in disbelief. The 40.5mm stainless steel case with DiaShield coating wears perfectly on almost any wrist, and the gray-black sunburst dial with cathedral hands and applied luminous indices is immediately recognizable as a direct descendant of that 1965 original. The Calibre 6R35 automatic movement offers an impressive 70-hour power reserve and hacking capability. Sapphire crystal with underside AR coating, 200 meters of water resistance, and meticulous case and bracelet finishing round out a package that genuinely embarrasses watches at twice the price. The SPB 143 is the dive watch that satisfies the purist without alienating the newcomer, an instant classic that will only become more beloved with time. The Seiko Prospex SPB 143 retails for approximately $2,000 in use. Number 4, Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 150M. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 150M is the quintessential all-terrain luxury sports watch. Elegant enough for a formal dinner, robust enough for a sailing regatta, technically accomplished enough to satisfy the most demanding watch enthusiast. The 41mm is stainless steel case with its distinctive horizontal teak pattern dial inspired by the wooden decks of luxury sailboats has an understated sophistication that sets it apart from more aggressively sporty contemporaries. Inside beats Omega's own coaxial master chronometer Calibre 8900, certified by Metis to the industry's most demanding standard, accurate to 0 to plus 5 seconds per day, resistant to magnetic fields exceeding 15,000 Gauss, a specification no watch of any price could claim just a decade ago. The 60-hour power reserve, silicon balance spring, and 2 barrels in series add up to a movement that requires minimal servicing and exceptional long-term reliability. With 150 meters of water resistance and an integrated bracelet that wears with seamless comfort, the Aqua Terra 150M is the one watch that answers almost every demand a modern wearer can place on a wristwatch. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 150M retails for approximately $6,300 to $7,400 USD. Number 3, Rolex Explorer II. The Rolex Explorer II is the most underappreciated watch in the entire Rolex lineup, and that makes it perversely one of the most desirable. While the GMT Master II commands the longest waitlists and the Submariner gets the most column inches, the Explorer II quietly continues its mission as the professional tool watch designed for cavers, explorers, and travelers who need a second time zone displayed simply and legibly. The 226570, the current reference introduced in 2021, is 42 millimeters of beautifully finished oyster steel with a fixed 24-hour bezel scale and an orange GMT hand that will never be confused with the local time hand under any conditions. Inside beats Calibre 3285. Rolex's own manufacture movement with a 70-hour power reserve, Chronergy escapement, and Paraflex shock absorbers, one of the finest movements in production watchmaking today. Available with the striking polar white dial or a bold black dial, the Explorer II is a watch that ages magnificently, wears tirelessly, and commands respect in every room it enters. At retail, it represents genuine value for a Rolex. The Rolex Explorer II retails for approximately $10,000 to $600 USD. Number 2, Tudor Black Bay GMT. The Tudor Black Bay GMT is one of the great value stories in modern Swiss watchmaking. A genuine manufactured GMT watch with COSI certified in-house movement, outstanding build quality, and design heritage that traces directly back to Rolex, available at a price that makes the luxury sports GMT segment genuinely accessible. The MT5652 caliber inside is entirely Tudor's own, beating at 28,800 VPH with a 70-hour power reserve and silicon balance spring for exceptional magnetic resistance. Like the Rolex GMT Master II movement it takes inspiration from, it allows the wearer to set local time independently from the 24-hour GMT hand, a true flyer GMT function that travelers rely on daily. The 41mm stainless steel case with its distinctive Pepsi-style bidirectional bezel is beautifully finished with both brushed and polished surfaces, and the dial execution, bold, legible, vintage-inspired, is quintessentially Black Bay. On bracelet or fabric strap, the Black Bay GMT wears with a confidence and quality that punches well above its price. For those who want the GMT experience without the Rolex waitlist and price premium, nothing beats this watch. The Tudor Black Bay GMT retails for approximately $4,300 to $4,500 USD. Number 1, Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5167A. The Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5167A takes the top position on today's list, not because it is the most complicated watch, nor the most technically groundbreaking, but because it represents something rarer and more enduring than either of those things. It is a Patek Philippe sports watch in stainless steel, and in the world of luxury watchmaking, that is simply in a category of its own. Introduced in 1997 as a younger, sportier sibling to the iconic Nautilus, the Aquanaut has evolved into one of the most coveted wristwatches on the planet. The 5167A is the entry point, a beautifully proportioned 40.8mm stainless steel case with the distinctive embossed tropical composite strap, an olive-toned or black sunburst dial with applied white gold Arabic numerals, and the in-house self-winding Calibre 324SC with 45 hours of power reserve visible through the sapphire caseback. At retail, approximately $27,000 USD, the 5167A is already a significant purchase, but the extraordinary reality of this watch is that the secondary market values it at more than twice that figure, a testament to its status as one of the most desired objects in contemporary luxury. Owning an Aquanaut 5167A is not merely owning a watch. It is owning a piece of Patek Philippe history, a watch that will outlast its owner and carry more meaning with every passing decade. The Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5167A retails for approximately $27,000 US with secondary market values significantly above retail.